Hi there everyone. For this week's message, I wanted to give you all an update on what's been happening with Heart and Soul. As you know, last year King's Heart entered into a partnership to take over the management of the Retailery with Havering Council. The vision was to be able to restart the venue as a creative and a community space for all to enjoy and be blessed. And so, in the summer of 2019, and with lots of love, prayers, and quite a bit of sweat and persistence, Heart and Soul was opened. The agreement with Havering was to see the project through up until this summer 2020, at which point the council's lease was due to finish. Our plan was always to see how things went and to see what arrangements we could make with the underlying landlord of the property. Of course, none of us could have predicted coronavirus and the impact. Just when we were getting to the point where things were progressing and working commercially, we sadly had to close. Over these last few months, we've been talking with the landlord and have been keeping a really close eye on the government guidelines as the lockdown has slowly been released. The Heart and Soul prayer team have been active, and we've had hours and hours of deliberation and discussion about what we should do next. So, I wanted to let you know what has been agreed. We have, not without considerable sadness, decided to close Heart and Soul. Whilst the landlord was helpful as much as they could be, we simply haven't been able to agree anything which would give us a longer or medium term, even a medium term future in the building. And that, coupled with the significant restrictions placed on any reopening, for example, our ability to hold events or live music, will be heavily restricted, and commercially the social distancing rules will make it exceptionally difficult. We simply felt it just wouldn't be the same place again during this extraordinary period. Naturally, this is a period of reflection for all of us. When you make such decisions like these, I do think it's actually a good thing to really ask ourselves some difficult questions. Things like, was this the right idea in the first place? Was it just crazy? Haven't we just lost loads and loads of money? And you know what? It's at this point I do take a step backwards and I ask myself, so what good was done? And you know what? There's a lot that we should be very, very thankful for. We have served literally thousands of people over our time there. We've given employment to over 20 people and the platform to hundreds of musicians and creatives. We've met so many old friends, and for many of us made so many new friends, and for me personally, lifelong friends. I've got numerous stories of lives being impacted and personal situations changing from one of sadness to one of hope. I've seen countless people be encouraged and released into their talents and gifting. I've seen our staff and our volunteers grow and develop new skills and a real, genuine sense of family. We've also had the privilege of working with the local council and helping support many of the events that have taken place in the market, including helping the fantastic Narnia project. I've had the joy of seeing many different churches and different local communities come together for some amazing evenings. I think we've also learned so much about what it means to serve and be part of the community. It's definitely opened my eyes up to the future of what church and being church looks like. I'm sure it has for many of you too. So were we right to have even started this adventure? I certainly think so. So to finish up, a message of thanks for all of you who gave and contributed to this unique adventure. For those who gave, who worked, who volunteered, who cooked, who came, who sang, who played, who prayed, and who served. A massive, massive thank you to you all. I hope this is just the end of chapter 1 of the adventure, and who knows what chapter 2 will bring. Thank you.